ready. We're ready. We're live! What's up, Dean?
Hey, Mr. Pickles.
What's going on?
Oh, so much is going on today, Mr. Pickle. You just can't imagine.
I have a big pickle brain. Try it on me. What are we doing?
What are we doing? Well, we're going to be doing two big things today. The first thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be writing along with you, the audience, the webinar registration page for this week's Funnel Fridays, which is Evergreen Auto Webinar Funnels.
Oh, boy!
Oh,
What else are we doing? Something cat related, I hope.
And we had somebody submit, we had a lot of people submit their share funnels that they use, which we give away on Funnel Fridays. And this week we have somebody, we're going to be reviewing their share funnel for, I believe it's an e-com funnel, correct?
Well, that sounds exciting. But before we do that, let's welcome everybody to the show. Welcome, everybody. It's Monday Madness with Jim Edwards and Dean Edelson without Jessie Valle because she's on vacation. Vacation? What's that?
It's unheard of in the ClickFunnels community.
So she's on vacation. We are left without any adult supervision whatsoever. Between the two of us, Dean and I have over 110 years of experience of not behaving. So
this is great. This is going to be like having a substitute teacher. And even the substitute teacher went down to the principal's office and didn't come back.
And left us unsupervised. That's right.
Untethered. We're a classroom run amok.
Exactly.
So whatever you want to do, do not pass us the attendance sheet because you already know the names that we're going to be writing down on that attendance sheet.
That's right. So a couple things just to remind you all what happens when we do this. We're actually going to be writing, as Dean said, we're writing the copy for this week's Funnel Fridays, which is going to be Evergreen Auto Webinars. That sounds exciting and quite profitable. And we get your help on that. So everybody get warmed up to give us feedback inside the comments. So make sure that you make sure you sell us. You don't have to sell us hi. You tell us hi. Let us know that you're here. Tag a friend or give us a little love emoji. I see we got about 80 people here live, but I'm only seeing 11 reactions. So please give us the creepy little huggy thing. And to incentivize you, the person or persons who contribute the most today are going to be singled out by our producer, Mr. Christian Fioravanti, who will send you some amazing ClickFunnels swag. So you can get a cool t-shirt, you might get a water bottle, you might get some other cool stuff, all of it straight from the trunk of Russell Brunson's car. So please, yes, share the love, say hi, tell us your favorite name for a cat. That's what I'd like to know in the comments. What is your favorite name for a cat? My favorite name for a cat is Sylvester. So this is going to come in important when we do the second part. But right now, Dean, why don't we dive in and start doing some Dave says his favorite name for a cat is dog. I love that. That's funny.
Man, there's anxiety and stress waiting to happen.
That's good. That's good. I like that. So today we're going to write the copy for the Evergreen Auto Webinar Funnel. And for those of you who don't know what an Evergreen Auto Webinar Funnel is, it's real simple. It's a webinar funnel that runs 24/7, 365 without you actually presenting it live. So you might have done it live a bunch of times, perfected it, gotten it boiled down and really nailed down to the best essence and your best converting version. And now you just want to run traffic to it all the time and have people join and go through that whole process from the sign up to the watching of the webinar, to the replay, to the cart, to the closed cart, all those steps. And that's what we're going to be talking about this week on Funnel Fridays. Plus, you're going to be getting not one, not two, but at least 7 professionally designed share funnels to help you put up and run an amazing auto Evergreen Auto webinar funnel, which I can tell you that award right there on the left came from an Evergreen Auto webinar funnel. Over $10 million from an Evergreen Auto webinar funnel. So this is one of my favorite ones to actually do. Dean, anything to add?
No, this is, I think you brought up something that's really important, is that to have a really effective auto webinar, you want to have to test it live first. So you might have to repeat a live webinar several times. And as Russell recommends in Expert Secrets, is to continually, he ran the first webinar, which really helped launch ClickFunnels into the stratosphere. He did that same webinar, tweaking and adjusting, at least he was doing 2-3 times a week for a year. And he recommends doing it at least once a week until you get it down to where you're really happy with the conversions, and then make it an auto webinar. Because so many times, from our clients that Jim and I have, you hear, "Oh, I just want to do an auto webinar. I just want to do the webinar and then automate it." And that's a big mistake, because you're going to be wasting a lot of money if you don't know how it converts and what your audience's objections are and the holes that you might have in it. There's no way of telling without getting live feedback and listening to that live feedback, where you're tweaking and adjusting that webinar so that it's the best it can be.
Absolutely. Well said. Even though you started everything, what you just said, when I asked you if you had anything to add, you said no. And then you went on with a whole bunch of stuff. So well done. Way to contradict yourself, Dean.
That's what I'm here for.
Okay. So
Mr. Pickle said, let's get down to business instead of screwing around.
So first thing we're going to do is we're going to open up our patented brainstorming tool. This is multi-million dollars invested in this. It's called a blank Word document. So all of you who are with us, based on what you know about an Evergreen Auto webinar funnel, why would you want to do an Evergreen Auto webinar funnel? What would be your motivation? What would be the payoff? What would be your reason for doing it? And I can start us off by saying, Dean, that the reason I would want to do it would be to scale up, and this is not necessarily the best way to say it, but scale up a winning webinar. Scale up a winning webinar without having to be there live every day. So that would be my number one. What are we seeing in the conclusion? Or here we go. Because it's always going to bring in leads. So I like that. 24/7 lead generation. Get paid while I'm sleeping. I like that. You're awful quiet, Dean. Are you looking at the comments, or did you freeze?
No, I'm waiting. I'm being respectful, because you're reading the comments and putting in the audience responses.
Somebody else said make money while I sleep. Educate, help, provide value, share knowledge and outcome for profit, create once and sell many times. Somebody else saying ongoing source of leads.
While providing value.
Live is real and authentic. That is true, but you can also leverage the feeling of live without having to be live. Something like that. Create passive income. I like that. Jodine says, no, Jessie, we're in trouble.
I would say also, it's with a webinar, which is running at least 60 minutes. This is an incredible opportunity to indoctrinate your audience and establish you as the expert and authority in your niche.
Wow. Establish yourself as the expert and authority in your Okay. Let's see. It takes a repetitive task that's time consuming and automates it, allows leads to watch at their convenience. There's,
I've got another one.
okay.
It's an easy way to sell your core product or high ticket product without having to be there.
All right.
Allows you to learn. So Edward says allows you to learn what the market wants more of or not.
Let's see what else. All right. So quickly learn what the market wants. What else? You guys are out of suggestions. So if we go back to the reasons why people buy, make money, save time, avoid effort, escape pain.
Allows you to, how about allows you to automate your entire sales process?
Like it. I think this is enough.
Yeah.
I think we can go. I think anybody else have anything else burning that they want to contribute before we go start doing some stuff? Somebody said if your high ticket item is a pre-recorded webinar, wouldn't that risk it being pirated easily? No, not really.
Anything you put online, any idea you put out there, you risk having pirated. If there's no way to protect it, that is not a reason, though, to not innovate and create, is to have a fear of being pirated, because if it's that good, it's going to get knocked off.
Yeah, you just have to stay, relevant. You just have to stay 2 steps ahead of the people who are going to rip you off.
And the only thing which means what you have to do is market harder.
No, market more intelligently.
Market smarter.
Market smarter. Okay, so there's a couple of things here that came in, and usually they do come in together just because people have the same thoughts at the same time. Mark says, I don't need a sales team. And Todd says, let you qualify leads without tying up the owner's time. And Jodine says, I don't have to worry about scheduling a sales call. These all came in at the same time. Namita says it allows you to duplicate your sales process. So it's like, there's got to be something in there. There's the germ of an idea for you. You can automate. It's something you said, but automate your entire sales process. And maybe there's kind of in the payoff thing. We'll look at this, qualify leads without trading time for money or something like that. Just be aware of that because that really resonated with people.
Okay. Do you want to just write that little note down?
What'd I just say? It really does. It allows you to multiply yourself. Allows you freedom to produce more. Okay. Automate the sales process. So, okay. I'm going to say that we are ready to come over here and come up with a headline now, and then we'll do some bullets.
Let's do that.
So my thing is over here inside of Funnel Scripts. I think we should use the opportunity switch headline because really what we're doing is we're trying to persuade people that doing an evergreen auto webinar is going to help them as opposed to any other thing that they could do, especially for something that requires a lot of explanation or a high ticket item or something of that nature. So there you go.
Well, one of the things, speaking, dovetailing on what you just said, it really, it bakes in all the education, and an auto webinar really takes care of all the objections.
It
And
can. Yeah.
roadblocks. It can. I mean, it's a
Yeah.
great tool to do that because you're spending more time with your audience. You're spending 60 minutes to 2 hours with your audience doing a little education-based marketing, but mostly you're overcoming objections, false beliefs, and right. And as you said, offering a new opportunity.
Is auto webinar hyphenated?
It can be. Yeah.
Okay. So the one big result, huge result they desire most in this area is automate your entire sales process with an evergreen auto webinar. What's another big thing huge thing they desire in this area? My audience really wants to what? What's the stuff that really, it's got to be something about get paid and generate leads. I think if we could combine those two.
Yeah. Get paid while you sleep. Well, let's open with generate leads and get paid while you sleep.
Okay. I like that. Okay. All right. What are a couple of things that they're really scared of in this area? So my audience is really scared of what? Like what would be something you guys would be super afraid of in this area? Wasting time. Here's what I'm trying to say. It's basically wasting time talking to prospects one-on-one. Does that make sense?
Sure. So you're saying, yeah.
I mean, it's what this does is it keeps you from having to get on the phone to try and talk to, persuade, and sell people. You know what I mean?
So when it comes to generate leads and get paid while you sleep,
what are you scared of? I'm going to put wasting time talking to prospects
one-on-one,
one at a time.
Okay.
Corey said spending time with unqualified leads.
It's true. They do, because with a webinar, people self-select and self-identify.
Yeah. I actually like that better. Wasting time talking to unqualified leads.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And one more. What's something that you're really scared of? Namita said something, not having a one-to-many system in place, limiting your potential customer base. Somebody asked, which one is this? This is the opportunity switch headline title script. So one more big thing they're afraid of in this area. Wright said someone finding out it's not actually live. That doesn't necessarily, with an evergreen auto webinar, you don't tell people that it's live. I don't tell anybody that when we do one that it's live. We call it a Webby, a webinar, web class, web broadcast. The other thing, I mean, if we think again, what are the main things people are scared of? Wasting time, wasting effort, wasting resources,
Wasting ad spend.
Right. Corey said, limiting the impact I can have or number of customers I can help.
Can you scroll up so we can see the answer, so we can once again know what we're relating to? So automate your sales process with an evergreen auto webinar, generate leads and get paid while you sleep. So it would
without
be
wasting time talking to unqualified leads, or I mean, I kind of just like this one. This one kind of sums it up. Or
being, here's one, being limited to a certain time that you're going to present the webinar, since this is going 24/7. So people might be, the thing you'd be afraid of is that, oh, what's the best time to run this thing? You don't have to worry about it because it's always running. Be it to a specific time frame for running the webinar. Yeah.
So that's the germ of a really good idea, because the thing. Ooh, Namita said something good. Feeling under pressure to be live all the time.
That's good. I like that. I like that.
I like that better.
Mm-hmm.
So one thing though that I like this is, and Jay said something, working with clients from around the world, no matter what time it is. And I will actually, this is actually going to pick up speed here in just a second, but something you said, Dean, forcing, the other thing that just popped into my mind with people, forcing people to watch a webinar at a time that's not convenient for them.
Mm-hmm.
Which of those do you, or losing customers because the time you can do the webinar live isn't convenient for them, something like that.
Yeah.
Losing sales because, how do I want to say that?
Being constricted by time to make sales. Being limited. It's like, we're only open between these hours.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can work with that. And
Okay.
what time frame can you help them get results? 24/7, 365.
Well, you'll start seeing results in
Oh, the moment the moment you start
60 minutes or less,
Yeah.
or just 60 minutes. We'll put that. All right. So how to automate your entire sales process with an evergreen auto webinar without wasting time talking to unqualified leads.
That's good. I mean,
That's good. I knew it would be. I mean, it's just kind of like, I just knew that one was going to be cool. How to easily generate leads and get paid while you sleep without feeling under pressure to be live all the time or losing sales because your customers aren't in the same time zone as you.
I like it, and with some editing, that'll be really good.
Yeah, let me add the or in there. And I like this. How to effortlessly automate your entire sales process with an evergreen auto webinar without feeling under pressure to be live all the time or losing sales because your customers aren't in the same time zone as you. I like that one too. How to generate leads and get paid while you sleep and avoid wasting time talking to unqualified leads. That's a good one too.
See, any of these headlines, the ones that we don't use, great bullets.
Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So we're good on that, right?
Yeah.
All right. So now let's write some bullets and then we'll put the whole thing together. And you know what? I'm going to learn a lesson that I learned last week. Let's save these projects, because if you don't save it, well, there you go. Last week I did not save the project and we ended up having to recreate the whole thing by watching a replay. So there you go. Save early, save often. So now what we're going to use is the FBM, feature benefit meaning bullet script, and we're just going to.
Oh yeah.
I think the get paid while you're asleep, that's more of a benefit. So what's the feature? It's automate the entire.
Automate your sales process.
Yep.
You can get paid while you sleep. Automate your entire sales process.
Get pain while you sleep.
Yes.
Depends on the topic of your webinar. Get paid while you sleep, which means
You don't have to babysit your sales funnel.
I was going to say, which means you can find true financial freedom and time freedom, but I like that. You don't have to babysit your sales funnel 24/7. I like it. All right. What's another one?
Which means you can set it and forget it.
Easy there, Ron Papil. So am I putting that in, which means you can set it and forget it? That's
one.
fine. Huh?
Yeah.
We'll use sell it and set it and forget it on a different one.
All right.
So the second feature over here is 24/7 lead generation.
Okay.
That's a feature.
Okay. The set it and forget it comes in here.
Yeah. So you can
Build
develop
your list, right? You could build your list.
build a targeted list
of your ideal clients.
of your ideal prospects and customers.
Mhm.
Which means you can
Well,
set it and forget it when it comes to lead or to building your list. Yes, no?
Sure. It's a little redundant
How?
because you say building your list and the benefit and then building your list again.
Watch this. Oh, when it comes to building your tribe. That's a buzzword, by the way, there, Dino.
Is it?
Yep.
Wow.
It's all about your platform and your tribe, buddy. If you want to sell people about list building and publishing, you got to call it your tribe and your platform.
What's another word for thesaurus?
All right. Create once and sell many times. So create. Does that kind of go with the autopilot thing?
I think so.
Automate your entire sales process.
So there was the other one about creating authority and
Okay. What about indoctrinate your audience? And
Yep.
Okay, this one, indoctrinate your audience. Okay. So the feature is automatically use your webinar to build your reputation or to build your credibility
and authority. Yeah.
so you can
Be the go-to expert in your market.
build your reputation on autopilot.
That's kind of like in the first, you said that already in the first one. No. And go back. So you said build your reputation on autopilot. And if you go up to it says automatically use your webinar to build your reputation. So you already said that as the feature. So what does it mean? It means you become the only choice.
But that can become the how about this? This is good. I'll it's funny how these things can switch, but
Yeah.
what did talk to your dream customers when they're available? That's what Jay said. So the feature is talk to your dream customers about on their schedule.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
So you can automatically use your webinar to build your credibility and authority, which means
You're the go-to expert.
you become
You become
go-to expert in your market by remote control. Like that?
No.
Why not? That's good.
By remote control?
Screw you, Dean.
You have to do the magical. Nothing sounds bad when you do it that way, Jim. You know, that's candy coated poo. That's what that is.
Hey, Dean, I disagree. All right. So we need another one. Easy way to sell your core product or high ticket product, without having to be there. I like that. Quickly learn what the market wants. Automate. We already did that. Have we said create passive income?
Yeah, no, we haven't said it there, but it's true. I mean, it's a great. I mean, that's the whole purpose of any funnel that you build, is that you're able to automate your income stream and your income flow. Is that once you get your funnels down, whether it's an auto webinar or a lead gen funnel, it's the best one-to-many model and to use for leads and sales and establishing your credibility and authority.
I think these need to be reversed. Okay, so automate your income stream with a dependable, scalable funnel so you can create truly passive income, which means,
oh man, which means a quicker road to financial freedom.
but didn't we say financial freedom?
Did we? I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I can just hear the compliance department going ape over this one. What?
Stir that.
I'm coming, Elizabeth. I'm coming, Elizabeth. I ain't doing that one.
Come on, let's stick a little hot poker in the attorney's side.
Automate your income stream with a dependable, scalable funnel so you can create truly passive income, which means you're living the dream.
Take vacations with your friends and family.
You can spend more time doing what you love.
And worrying less about money.
All right. I like Jason's create the highest paid salesperson in your business on demand while only paying them chicken feed. I pay my extras in my videos chicken feed. I can tell you that.
I like the way Jason said that, though.
I do too. So, okay, well, let's play with that real quick, because
I would add that for the last thing, which means you create the highest paid salesperson in your business on demand without you having to do a single thing.
but without you having to lift a finger.
Yep.
So that was one of the things, back when we started doing sales letters and stuff 20 years ago, the whole thing was, and let me just kind of talk this out. Maybe there's the germ of the final one here to go with what he just said, but was basically it's your best salesperson giving the best presentation 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They never call in sick. They never ask for a raise, and they never ask for, well, that was pretty much, they never call in sick. They never ask for a raise, and they never argue with other employees.
And you never have to talk to them at the water cooler.
Right. So it's, create. I'm going to play with this real quick. Okay. So create the highest paid salesperson
in your business.
in your business.
Yeah, take out on demand. Perfect.
So you can deliver the perfect presentation
To sell your products or services.
to sell your products or services on demand,
Mm-hmm.
which means
You don't have to lift a finger.
I was going to say, which means which means your funnel will never call in sick or
Yeah.
ask for a raise.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Jason, what do you think of that? Jason Pringle.
Jason says he likes the way I said it, not the way you said it.
Well, of course. See, I just have to say that because I don't have a Mr. Pickle or Sheriff Bob or, I don't have the magical stars or purple halo around my head.
I really appreciate you for doing that, because ordinarily you would have said something along the lines of basically,
I don't need the crutch of a Mr. Pickles or a Sheriff Bob or the other thing. So I appreciate
you, Dean, for not
Yeah.
doing that. Jason says he likes it. All right, let's whack the build button and see what it does. Automate your entire sales process so you can get paid while you sleep, which means you don't have to babysit your sales funnel 24/7. I like that. 24/7 lead generation, which helps you build a targeted list of your ideal prospects and customers, which means you can set it and forget it when it comes to building your tribe. Talk to your dream customers on their schedule. Automatically use your webinar to build your credibility and authority. You become the go-to expert in your market. Automate your income stream with a dependable, scalable funnel, which helps you create truly passive income so you can spend more time doing what you love and less time worrying about money. Create the highest paid salesperson in your business, which helps you deliver the perfect presentation to sell your products or services on demand. And that means your funnel will never call in sick or ask for a raise. Dude,
Wow.
Those are good.
Oh, the one up above, they're excellent. How about the that one, without doing what you love and less time worrying. How about instead of saying money, about your next paycheck?
Ooh, I like that. Or worrying about your next sale.
No, okay, yeah.
Which one was it?
It was next to the last one. Benefit was at the. Okay. Good. Those are good. Save those.
It's like, yeah, save those, man.
I don't want to repeat of last week.
Both
of our faults.
There you go. All right. So shall we? I know you. Ooh, let's look at the succinct bullets. This is not something we always look at, but let's look at this one. Automate your entire sales process. Get paid while you sleep, which means you don't have to babysit your funnel 24/7.
I love that.
24/7 lead generation. Build a targeted list of your ideal prospects and customers so you can set it and forget it when it comes to building your tribe. Talk to your dream customers on their schedule. Automatically use your webinar to build your credibility and authority, and that means you become the go-to expert in your market. Automate your income stream with a dependable, scalable funnel. Create truly passive income so you can spend more time doing what you love and less time worrying about your next sale. Create the highest paid salesperson in your business. Deliver the perfect presentation to sell your products and services on demand, which means that means your funnel will never call in sick or ask for a raise. I really like those.
I like this. Here's why I really like this. Because when you look at it visually, it's underlined. I would consider those like headline bullets, because the first part is a headline, and then it's got, because that means so that you can, right? Yep. I love it because I think you nailed it with the name of that, which are the succinct bullets. So let's ask the audience which they prefer. Do you prefer the what's the first kind called that we did?
The first ones were the I call those the conversational bullets, and then the second ones were the succinct bullets.
Let's get a vote. What do you prefer? Version 1, which are the conversational bullets, or version 2, the succinct bullets?
I like how Kevin chimes in. He's like, save those.
Thank you. We need that, Kevin. We've goofed before.
So what do you guys, just put in a 1 or a 2? Do you like version 1 or do you like version 2? Everybody in the comments, put in a 1 or 2. We'll take your vote. if you vote the way I think you should.
Version 2. Synced bullet.
Okay, the succinct bullets, so the number 1 is the conversational bullets, and then the succinct bullets are the ones where they look like almost like title bullets here. I'm seeing mostly,
I'm seeing version 2 all the way.
Yeah, I'm seeing a couple people say 1, but most are saying whatever. Oh, Paula says 1, but I'm seeing, well, there's a 1. All right. Well, I'm going to make Namita says 2. Voidtech says 2. We're just going to go with 2. We're going to have to go with 2. All right.
It's interesting because some people prefer a little more explanation because the conversational bullets does sound, there's no period on the sentence, right? So it
Correct.
just flows. So in the succinct bullets, there's more of a really sharp bullet feel to it.
And I think a lot of that has to do with how long you make the bullets. In other words, the longer you answer, the longer your answers to the questions in the script, the more succinct ones people like. But when you're a little bit shorter, and those answers are shorter than I typically do, they tend to be more, the shorter ones work better with the succinct stuff. I don't know.
Sure.
Or the conversational ones too.
Here's what I like in it too, in terms of people's reading styles and preferences. So if you can imagine, if you've ever read any, like a James Patterson and authors that they get, it's very active. It's very short. It's kind of clipped. It's almost like screenplays that are, if you're writing an action picture, it's very clipped. It gets right to the point, as opposed to reading a novel where the prose is a little more lyrical and flowing, that allows you to kind of settle into it. So it's just, I think for me, it's a difference in reading preference, the way people enjoy the read.
So here's, and we'll come up with a pre-head here in a minute, but these are the 4 headlines that we came up with. So we're going to take a vote on these. Okay, number 1 is how to automate your entire sales process with an evergreen auto webinar without wasting time talking to unqualified leads. How to easily generate leads and get paid while you sleep. And prevent feeling under pressure to be live all the time or losing sales. That's, I don't know, that's kind of awkward.
Mouthy.
Yeah, how to effortlessly automate your entire sales process with an evergreen auto webinar without feeling. I feel like that needs to be in a parentheses. Without feeling under pressure to be live all the time or losing sales because your customers aren't in the same time zone as you. That one.
So I've got an idea.
Okay.
So it doesn't have to be you. How about, you can have a heading up above where it says, without feeling under pressure, blah, 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 or losing sales. So you can have a little header that says, stop losing sales, ! How to effectively automate your entire sales process with an evergreen without feeling pressured to be live all the time. In stop losing sales. Boom. And what we can also do is you can take out with an evergreen auto webinar, because that's the process, right? So the process doesn't need to be in the headline. We can have a separate, just like you had stop losing sales above, you take out with an evergreen auto webinar, you put that below. So you sandwich the headline between that attention, that grabber, stop losing sales, and you underneath all of it, you sandwich it with using this simple auto webinar, evergreen auto webinar, using a simple evergreen auto webinar. without feeling pressured to be live all the time, blah, blah, blah. So you could just move it up right to the end of process, you know? And you can keep it in parenthetical, or you can take it out, or you can use process ... without feeling pressured to be live all the time, period.
Okay.
Just throwing it out there.
Oh, this is good. This is, you know. Would you put ellipses there?
You don't have to. I've noticed you can do either. You could just put another exclamation point or leave it open without any punctuation at the end, which is what I like to do sometimes. How does that read?
I like it. Actually, I like it a lot.
So let's put all that other stuff there, because that'll help me. That'll help us shape it once we get to the, start laying it out on the page.
But I do like that. Hey, I believe it or not, I do know how to shut up and listen when someone starts talking. I'm like, okay, yeah, that sounds good. Would you put that in?
Yeah, I like it in red because it's like a warning. Yeah, and I like it in quotation marks too. Okay, so we have Wojtek. Wojtek asks, when you say it's an auto webinar, you can get a bit of curiosity out of the picture. Maybe you can exchange it with what it is not. Can you clarify that, Wojtek?
So I think what he's saying is, it's not a VSL funnel. It's not talking on the phone to people. I mean, that's the way I'm hearing that.
Okay. What font are you using? That's what Namita would like to know.
This font?
Is that
default? So just
it's Calibri, bold.
I think it should, using a simple evergreen auto web. I think we're missing a comma or something in there, but it is what it is. I think that's the thing,
How about, what might get a little more specificity? How about using this simple evergreen auto webinar?
Okay. So
okay.
Jason just had a good thing. I like it. It'd be worth a test. But it said, how about without the anxiety and pressure of being live all the time?
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Okay, sure. Without the anxiety and pressure to be, I like that. Now that's a refreshing headline.
Yeah, I like that. Using this simple evergreen auto webinar funnel.
Perfect. Yes.
That's actually really good stuff. I like that. Okay, cool. Well, that was good job, peeps. Yeah, it's Calibri body. It's whatever the default is in my Word. Okay. That's good. Hey, and I saved everything. Woohoo! So do we still want to do the we got about 10 minutes. Do we want to?
Well, yeah. So we went a little long. It was worth it, but now we have the funnel review. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah. I'm asking if you still want to do it or you want to do it next time.
No. Let's do it. I mean, the author of the share funnel was probably with us, so we owe it to them.
Okay. I'm gonna tell
I don't
Christian.
think it will.
I gotta tell Christian something.
Okay.
I'm telling him who I think the winner should be. All right. So now we are going to do our funnel review. So here's the funnel that we're going to review. So Jessie does this so much better than we do. So, but this is somebody who, when we did cart funnels,
Yeah.
So somebody said when the teacher's away, so you can do what you want.
Thank you, and we will.
There you go. So this is someone who grabbed the cart when we did cart funnels, and they grabbed one of the share funnels. I'm not sure which one. Jessie knows this through her magical voodoo, but these people are selling custom cat socks for free. Just pay $19.95 shipping. Just pay shipping and handling. Satisfaction guaranteed. Apparently, there are several different types. What? It's a cat with a shower cap. I'll take 2. No matter what, no matter what you sell, they say, I'll take 2.
That's right.
And
So
those are the choices.
look at that. So here's what I love about this.
Okay.
How can you not help but smile when you land on this page? I mean, how often do you get to a sales page or a landing page where you're like going, you're humored, you're tickled by it, and
Right.
even as, I mean, you just look at the pictures and the graphics, you can't help but smile, which is a great thing because it doesn't happen very often. Calling all cat people, I love that.
And the funny thing is that it's
Yeah,
that's the headline. That should be at the top.
yeah.
It's like, if that isn't the hook, or if that isn't the pre-frame or the grabber, I don't know what is. Calling all cat people, how to take your cat with you wherever you go. And no, it's not carrying their fur around stuck to your black shirt, pants, or skirt.
You substitute the word "wear your cat" wherever you go.
That's right. Wear your cat. But the key, and you're right, somebody's the pic that says it's their cat is key. You're absolutely right. The thing that all of this stuff should be at the top. It's like, this is reversed of the way it should be done. It's, take your cat wherever you go with this beautiful, stylish, custom pair of socks that proudly displays your cat's face.
So
wherever you go, it's like that needs to be at the top.
So just so everybody knows, the person who submitted this, their name is, and I don't know if this is a man or a woman, it's Sohaib, 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 submitted this funnel to us. So I just love the whimsicalness, the whimsy of the way this looks. It's total fun. It's almost, I mean, cat people are fanatics, right? And by calling all cat people, wear your cat wherever you go, you really don't need to say much else.
Well,
As a cat person, I'd be sold, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not about, and then what you're selling is, there you go. It's a gym cat.
I don't have a cat voice, but I mean, I've got cat face. So.
Oh, God.
Somebody said $20 shipping for socks. Haha, do people fall for that? That's actually a good question. I understand the 0+ shipping, but I almost think it's like there's no, how am I going to say it? It's almost like there's no value there.
Yeah.
If you do it that way. I mean, it just charges her $20 a pair. We'll put your cat's face on it and pay us $9 to ship them to you. Or just they're $20 a pair and we'll pay the shipping.
Yeah, we'll pay shipping, or $7.95 shipping, and it doesn't matter. So you can either order one pair, because it's not going to be, in terms of weight, probably for a pair of socks, 1 pair to 3 pair. It's the same amount of shipping. So people are going, oh, if it's $7.95 for shipping for 1 pair or 3 pair, I'll buy 3 pair.
Right. And each additional pair is only $15. That would be the way to do it, and no additional shipping. That'd be the way to do it, man. Yeah. So
I would sell like a free plush, like a book, this is not, you don't need to do that with this,
Right.
right?
Yeah. I think this is your grabber. If nothing else, this is your grabber. Calling all cat people.
Yeah, you can't always
You can't always take your cat everywhere, but you can wear custom cat socks all the time. Dude, that's a headline. If you think about that, that could be a headline. I would run that as a headline. You can't always take your cat everywhere, but you can wear custom cat socks all the time. With your cat's face all the time.
kitty puss.
What?
Kitty puss.
Who is kitty puss?
A puss is a slang term for face.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Puss.
All right. So I would just reverse this whole thing, throw that thing up there. I'd run some ads to some cat people and see if I couldn't actually sell this thing. Seriously. I mean, it's like this thing is upside down.
Right. And Jay says, have the 1, 3, or 6 option just like you would in a supplement funnel. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it.
You can have so much fun with this, Sahib.
Yeah.
I mean, and I would actually, if you're
Cat
not,
looks so pissed off, man.
I know. That's a kitty puss.
Yeah.
Kitty pissed.
Easy now. Remember where we're broadcasting.
I apologize. My bad.
Okay.
Oh, here's Sohaib.
He said I had good conversion on page 1, but had bad on the order form page. Okay,
Yeah.
so I would still do everything we just said.
Yes.
The order form. Here's his order form page. This is kind of plain Jane.
All right. So yeah. Well, so he's going to need all of this information because it's an actual product that they're going to need to ship. So,
I understand.
Right. So what I would do is take all of this stuff, like the shipping information and checkout, put it all on the left side, most of it on the left side. But instead of complete your order, you definitely would you want a bump order in there? Add 2 more pair for X amount. Add 3 more pair for X amount as a bump.
Yeah.
On this order form page. And you also want a picture of the product so they remember. So Sahib, you want to put a picture of the kitty socks on there, what they ordered.
Yeah. Because this is, I mean, I almost feel like if you could combine these two, you see what I mean? Have this at the bottom of this page and see how that converts.
Yes. Yeah. Because people buy. I agree.
Yeah. I would just try that.
Also, like if you go online, Sohaib, and I don't know if you've ever been to, like if you ordered eyeglasses or readers online, where you could see what you just put in your measurements, you put in the glasses that you want, you upload a picture of yourself, and you could see what you look like with those glasses on. If you can have people upload their picture right there on this page and show them what the socks look with their kitty's face on it right there, you'll sell a boatload of these things.
And I agreed. I had the exact same thought, but the way they're doing it, they have to crop the cat's face.
No, it's no different than the same type of software that uses the eyeglasses will do that for them. I think that's built into the software, Jim.
So you think it would automatically crop the cat's face?
Oh gosh, yeah. If they have the software capability to do that, which they should, because that's technology's been out for quite some time. And you can go to any eyeglass site and see how it works, where those glasses, no matter what shape head you've got, you just upload any picture of your head and the eyeglasses will be fit right on your head. This is one step easier because it's just a picture.
Okay.
So you just take the picture and you put it right on the socks, the different kinds of socks, the color of the socks, the pattern, whatever it is. Let people see what they're getting right there so that you don't, let them create the designs created right there on the page for them. It'll increase sales.
And you know what? What if you let them do the cropping themselves, and then you wouldn't even have to do the cropping? You could automate the whole thing.
Right, but they wouldn't have to crop. The software would do the cropping for you.
I understand, but what I'm saying is this eliminates anything for you to have to do, Saib, as far as Sohaib, sorry if I'm saying it right. There's no intermediate step. So it would help automate the whole thing.
Yeah. However, the automation needs to happen, let it happen. And Jason says the call out should be meow, calling all cat people.
There you go. So I think this is a cool idea. And you know what? Once you did this, I'd move on to dogs. I'd move on to pets. I'd move on to grandkids,
birds.
Yeah. I'd move on to a whole bunch of different stuff. But I think if you could automate this part, just like Dean said, and then make it show up on this page, the order page, to show them what their socks are going to look like, that you could sell a ton. I almost said crap ton, but we're not supposed to use that word.
That you did. Now we're even. I said
now we're good.
Now you said your word.
Right.
We got both functions.
There you go. So we have run over time. So we just need to announce a winner. And then we need to tell people what they need to do as far as this coming Friday, Dean. So should we do the winner first, or tell people what they should do for Friday?
Well, yeah, so for this Friday, you want to go to funnelfridays.com. Oh, well, it's not, the page isn't up yet.
You got to use the link in the comments section so that they can track you. So we know where you came from.
Use the link in the comment section. So you
in
can
the comment section.
Fridays.
That's right.
And this week, as we just wrote thank you for helping us write this webinar registration page. It's going to be automated webinar funnel secrets. This Friday at 12 noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific.
So that was almost right, Dean.
Almost right.
It's Evergreen Auto Webinar Secrets.
Evergreen Auto.
That's right. Just in time for Halloween.
I'm sorry, Ichabod.
So, want to see me be headless?
Yeah. I don't know why. I thought of Ichabod Crane. It had that black tree. I just thought it's Halloween.
There you go. So we'll have the link up. We'll have the copy done on Thursday. If you're not signed up for Funnel Fridays, you should. We have the link in the description somewhere around here. Also, when you show up live to Funnel Fridays, you're going to get 7 or more. Usually it's more. Pre-done, professionally designed, really nice share funnels that you can use for your Evergreen Auto webinars. And it's amazing. So hopefully you all enjoyed this. Please tag a friend, tell somebody about this, tell on us, tell people they should be seeing this. And we have a winner. We have a winner. And the winner is, the winner, should I do a drum roll? Yeah. Okay. So today's winner of all the swag, of all the stuff that we can get Christian to send you, which will at least be a cool t-shirt and probably something else, because they're trying to clear out the warehouse. And it's actually really cool stuff, is Mr. Jason Pringle. Jason is the big winner. So Jason, you are going to be contacted by our producer, Mr. Christian Fioravanti. He is not a stalker and is not some weirdo. He is going to need your shipping address. So he will contact you through Facebook or by showing up at your house really in a creepy fashion. Nah, he won't show up at your house. He did that once and it wasn't good.
It wasn't good. But I just got to say, what everybody's seeing here is what's called front of the stage. You get to see Jim and I and Jessie Valle show up and do our thing. What you don't see is what the amount of work that goes into producing this show and everything behind the scenes by the producer of Funnel Fridays and Monday Madness, done by Christian Fioravante. The guy is a pack mule. I don't know how he does it, because all the stuff that goes into producing this show is like producing 60 Minutes. It really is. And
I was gonna say it's like herding cats. So Christian herds all of us and makes sure it all works. So he does a great job. And we appreciate you all joining us live. And we'll look forward to seeing you live on Funnel Fridays. So I'm Jim Edwards.
I'm Dean Edelson.
And we will see you all soon. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.